The Book of Nehemiah is a historical book found in the Old Testament of the Bible. It narrates the leadership and dedication of Nehemiah, a Jewish cupbearer to the Persian king, Artaxerxes, in his mission to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem and reform the community. The book begins with Nehemiah in Susa, the capital of the Persian Empire, where he hears about the ruinous state of Jerusalem and its defenseless inhabitants. Distressed by the news, he prays to God, confessing Israel's sins, reminding God of his promises, and requesting success in a proposed plan. He then asks King Artaxerxes for permission to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the city walls. The king grants his request and even provides him with timber for the reconstruction. Upon arriving in Jerusalem, Nehemiah inspects the damaged walls and then rallies the Jews living there. They begin the rebuilding process despite facing intense opposition from their non-Jewish neighbors, particularly Sanballat the Horonite, Tobiah the Ammonite, and Geshem the Arabian. These antagonists mock the Jews, attempt to incite fear, and even plan an attack, but the Jews remain steadfast. In the face of these challenges, Nehemiah divides the work among various groups, ensuring the construction continues while some stand guard. In response to the opposition's plots, the workers carry both construction tools and weapons, prepared to defend themselves. Despite the threats, they succeed in finishing the wall in just 52 days due to their intense dedication and Nehemiah's strong leadership. Nehemiah's concern for the welfare of his people also extends to social and economic reforms. He discovers that the poor are being oppressed by the rich, who are charging excessive interest and even forcing some to sell their children into slavery to pay their debts. Nehemiah rebukes the oppressors, demanding they stop these practices and return the properties they've taken. Moreover, he leads the people in a great assembly where Ezra, the scribe and priest, reads from the law of Moses, leading to a national revival. The people pledge to obey God's law, avoid intermarriage with surrounding peoples, observe the Sabbath, and support the temple. Finally, Nehemiah appoints officials to manage different areas of Jerusalem and the temple, before returning to the service of King Artaxerxes in Persia. After some time, he comes back to Jerusalem and finds that the people have been neglecting the law, including the Sabbath and intermarriage. With zeal for the law, he takes corrective action, ensuring the people of Jerusalem follow the covenant they made with God. The book of Nehemiah ends with his prayer, asking God to remember him for the good he has done for his people. In essence, the book of Nehemiah tells a story of physical, social, and spiritual rebuilding. It is a testament to leadership, prayer, cooperation, persistence in the face of opposition, social justice, and uncompromising adherence to the divine law.